Hello Plexers, Alex Sturgeon here, HobbyTown HobbyPlex, and I want to show you guys all the product that we got for our, I don't know, I was looking back and I saw that in 2021 we called this the Purge Sale, and we got rid of a lot of stuff. It was really awesome. We don't have near as much stuff this time. We kind of called it the Bundle Sale, but there's more than just bundles. There's some individual items and some electronics and some batteries and stuff and some kits, and I want to show you guys what we have and where we have it. I know you guys like to scope that out beforehand. Just a reminder, tomorrow, 10 a.m., no running when you come in here. No running, no fighting either. I don't want to see any of that. Let's show you what we got. All right, this kind of started with me going through the crawler section and going, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff we have. So there are some kits. There's the discontinued 22T 4.0. You can see right there how much that thing costs. We have a Mini Z 4x4 that we've had for quite a long time. We marked that down. This one's very interesting. This is a snow scoop plow. There you go. It's a plow for a Creighton originally. Don't know where the header card is, but it was like 100 and something bucks, and we marked it down to 75. It's a big old piece of metal, and the equipment to install it. Let's get right into this. This is the batteries. So there's going to be some lipos in here, and some nickel metal hydride batteries in here, and a couple motors here in this one as well, and a cheap servo. Look at this old 21.5 ballistic Novak motor. So there's your part of your electronics. As we scroll down here, we've got some SCX24 stuff. There's some Furatech chassis kits in here. There's some pinion gears from Furatech that are really cheap. We had a lot of Furatech stuff. Here's some tires in there. Here's some more 24 scale stuff. We got a whole bunch of these individual motors, and marked those down by quite a bit. Here's one of those super sweet Rock Racer conversion kits for your SCX24. More stuff. So we're going to have these Radon brushed motors, some Arma speed controller. Arma brand, remember that was replaced by Spectrum. We had a whole bunch of these still around. We got a whole bunch of motors. Is that a charger? I'm not sure that's a charger. A couple Savic servos. There's a Castle kit in there. I think we've got a couple of these EVX2s. I don't think they make those anymore. Yeah, there it is down there. So this is all kind of in a bin, and there's a Hobby Wing kit. What is this? This is a Just Stock 21.5 combo that we've had, a G1. Whole bunch of little baby servos. There's some of these are airplane stuff, and tucked in there there's some surface stuff as well. Here's kind of a weird grab bag of stuff. This is all 10 scale crawler, so there's some Proline shocks that have been marked down. Some little bits and pieces. I had a whole bunch of shocks, actually. A whole bunch of shocks. Most of them 90 millimeter. There's some incision shocks in there. Those are nice and cheap. We had a whole bunch of SCX24 tires that just were not going anywhere. So I already had them marked down, and I marked them down an additional 25% off to be taken at the register. So there's a whole bunch of Axial, Power Hobby, some J Concept stuff, some Pitbull, some of that friction. Oval guys are going to be here tomorrow. They might gobble these up because they get up here a little earlier than we do to sign up for racing. There's some McAllister sprint car wings. Now we get into our bundles. So this is what I'm calling this the $5 grab bag. So there's a whole bunch of $5 bundles of stuff. Let's see what we can find in here. There's some Team Associated gears, some servo horns in one of these, some helicopter parts for like an old blade and stuff like that. Some Baja Ray stuff. This was actually left over from a garage sale. So if you got a Baja Ray and you want to grab some parts, there it is. Some more crawler stuff. Some K5 bumpers. Some Proline back half cages. We used to sell a bunch of those all the time, but it really slowed down. There's a Traxxas. What is that? That's a roof rack. An interior set for Baja Ray. There's some little bit Spectrum pieces. There's some Proline transmissions that are marked down pretty cheap. A selfie stick. There's a screw box. This screw box, we were selling individual screws out of here for a long time, but They're just kind of back there collecting dust. So the remaining screws, $8. And now I kind of have this sort of sorted out. So sort of sorted out. There you go. Arma backbone parts. Got a whole bunch of those. That's the stuff that didn't seem to break that often. I kept the stuff that did break. So people that have the backbone, hopefully, will still have the majority of the parts for. We still have that $100 on those Schumacher with about $300 worth of parts. So if you have a Schumacher LD2 out there, that's for you. Some RPM stuff, a whole bunch of stuff with a whole bunch of different stuff in it, MIP mixed in. I see some Enduro things. I think there's a bag full of Enduro parts. This is a front and rear bumper for a T-Max from GPM. I didn't even know that they still existed. There's some Axial stuff, some Red Cat Gen 8 stuff. Here's your team associated stuff. There's B64 and B6 .0, B6, B61, B62 parts in there. Some more RPM and some Proline stuff, and then some Tamiya grab bags. All right, now we got some kits. Got your Losi 8 marked down, 8T. Got these Enduros, Trail Runners marked down. They've been sitting up there for a while. We had a whole bunch of these SCX24 bodies, and they're marked down relatively cheap. Got those Betty bodies. We ordered a bunch of those thinking that everybody would buy those, and didn't really happen, so they're marked down. We still have our $10 dirt off-road tires. Those are mostly fronts. We still have $5 and $10 carpet tires. There's a little bit left in there. There are some Class 1 Duratrax tires that are marked down here. Class 1 just means 4.17 and smaller, I think. Some DE racing wheels. There's some Proline truck tires in here, some Primes, some Traxxas pre-mounts. Those are the 1.55 Nitto Trail Grappler MTs. I can't talk because it's late. But those are actually for the 18 scale Capra. There's better tires out there for that. So they're marked down super cheap. Got some wheels, got some drag tires still left from the last time we did it, and I marked them down even further, so I just don't ever want to see them again. So you can come in and take these off our hands. That is it. I know it's not near as much stuff as we've had in the past for like the Purge and the garage sale, but this took a couple weeks of my time here and there since I started getting all this stuff kind of got it right in the system so that we can just sell it as bundles, and kind of going through our store trying to find stuff. And yeah, there actually is a lot of stuff here. I've tested every single one of these lipos, so I actually did find one that was no good. It had one bad cell. So yeah, there it is. When you walk in, there'll be our guys here to help you and ring you up and answer any questions. 10 a.m. Hope to see you. If not, most of this stuff's going to get put away. Anything we don't sell probably will end up in our garage sale in 2025. Or, I don't know, maybe we'll sell it before then. Hopefully we sell it before then. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure that you subscribe, like, tell your friends, and again, I hope to see you tomorrow, and so I never have to see any of this stuff ever again. Just a reminder, all sales are final, so everything's been stamped, so it cannot be returned. Just keep that in mind. Even the electronics, anything like that, even the cars, all that stuff's no returns on it. It's marked down super cheap for a reason. So it's all new. As far as we know, everything works good, but all warranties would have to be dealt with the manufacturer, so keep that in mind. Okay, now to the outro. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, tell your friends, and we'll see you soon.